Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. I appreciate you guys being here with me today. I'm looking forward to really talking with you about something that'll help you to kind of go to the next level. So I hope you're having a great week. If you haven't already, and this is your first time listening, definitely smash that like and subscribe for the podcast. I don't want you to miss any episodes. But I want to talk to you today about being obsessed with your goals. I want to talk to you about being obsessed with your goals. Why do I say that? Why should you become obsessed with your goals? Well, it might sound a little bit intense, but Grant Cardone really put it best. He said, I suggest that you become obsessed about the things that you want. Otherwise, you're going to spend a lifetime making up excuses as to why you didn't get the life that you wanted. So basically, you either become obsessed with your goals and move forward in life, the life that you want, or you're going to dwell on excuses and why you didn't get the life that you desire. And it's important here for me to just kind of make this little comment. Many of you say that you want more in life. You want a better life. You want to live more of your dreams. But what you say does not match what you do. And so it's really important for you to think about that for a minute. If what you say is not matching your actions, then it's doubtful that you really want it. Or it's doubtful that you believe that you can have it. Either way, I think one of the solutions for you is to identify the fact that you've got to become obsessed with your goals. Robert Kiyosaki said, for many people, the power of their excuse is more powerful than their dreams. And, look, life is coming at you full speed, and the challenges, the problems, the excuses that we face are sometimes bigger than our dreams. And so you've got to create reasons to be able to get your goals. Harv Eker, he talked about that a lot. He said, you can have reasons or you can have results, but you can't have both. And so making your goals a must is the key. That's something that one of my mentors, Robert Stuberg, used to always say. You've got to make your goals a must, and that is to become obsessed with them. We talk about the real solution to creating an obsession for your goals is to make them a must, but let me just talk to you about how you can do this. How do you make your goals a priority? How do you make them a non-negotiable? Well, there's a few specific steps. Let's just talk through it. And I know it's going to sound simple, but my goal of this podcast today is to help you become obsessed with your goals. And so let's start with the first step. You've got to learn to be specific. The biggest challenge a lot of us face is that we don't know exactly what we want. It's super important that you've got to be specific about your desires. Do you want more money? How much? Do you want a better life? What does that mean? Improved relationship, a nicer car, to travel? What do you actually want? What type of freedom with your time do you desire? Be clear about what the thing is that you want, but the reason that you want it, because a lot of times they come back to our emotions. We've talked about that before, but you've got to understand the specificity. Specificity, is that a word? That is the most important step to achieving your goal. If you're not specific about your goal, how are you going to ever get it? And that's the problem a lot of us have. I ask people all the time, what do you want? Well, I want this. It's not specific. So number one, get specific. Number two, make commitments. Once you know exactly what you want, you've got to commit to doing it. You've got to be ready to sacrifice. And that's the big key here with your commitments, right? Sacrifice something in order to get it. Maybe you're not going to be able to watch TV and scroll social media. I can promise you that you have the time, but you're not going to get what you want without sacrifice. And you won't get any closer to becoming obsessed with your goals without being sacrificed, as one of your primary elements to getting your goals. So number one, be specific. Number two, make some commitments. What are you going to give up to get your goals? Number three, and this is the thing I think a lot of people don't do, create time in your day specifically to accomplish your goals. Don't let it be the last thing that happens. Allocate time to focus and concentrate on the things that you're going to need for your goals. This is a daily focus. This is not once a week, a couple times a week. Your obsession has got to become your daily focus with what it is you want. And it helps you to continually visualize it when it's front of mind, right? When it's right in front of you on a day-to-day basis. And that leads me to step number 4, which is visualization. Visualization. See, once you're specific about something and you make some commitments and sacrifice and you've got time, you've got to get clear. And the mind works in really mysterious ways. The clearer you get and the more real your goals become in your mind, the more they're doable. You've got to spend time visualizing and gaining clarity on what it is you want. Look at it, feel it, think about it. The visualization helps you it's back to this idea that what the mind can see clearly, it doesn't differentiate between what's real and what isn't. And so you've got to spend time visualizing. And the fifth step would be daily rituals. Now, you've got to get specific. Here's the problem a lot of people have. They kind of get specific, maybe they don't make commitments and they put some time in, but they don't create daily rituals that empower them and establish routine to help them get your goals. So it might be those little activities, but this can be as simple as looking at your goals, writing them down, creating an affirmation, but consistency in your daily rituals will reinforce your goals and help you and your subconscious mind to work towards them on a day-to-day basis. It's that repetition of your daily rituals. And then step number 6, I recommend you really ingrain in your mind that you're never going to give up. That you're never going to give up. You're going to be relentless no matter what happens, no matter what challenges, no matter what obstacles, you're never going to give up. The more you pursue your goals every day and you have this, what I like to call resolve to the fact that you're never going to give up. You're going to become obsessed with your goals, and no matter what, you're going to get them. It takes faith. It takes commitment, but that resolve in your mind, there's something about the power of resolve that helps you to get what you want. And then I want to have this last step. The last thing I want to mention to you is don't ever settle. One of the problems, one of the biggest pitfalls that we have in life is that we settle for less. We sort of lose a little bit of confidence and belief. And so we decide that we're going to settle for something less than the goal that we put in our mind. Settling is the enemy of greatness. Settling is something that we do as we get older and we lose faith and confidence in ourselves. So let's just do a quick recap. I believe that in order for you to live the life that you're meant to live, and it's never too late to start living the life that you're meant to live, I believe that you've got to become obsessed with your goals. And to do that, you've got to be specific. You've got to make commitments. You've got to create time in your day, and you got to visualize. You've got to create empowering daily rituals, and you have to be relentless, never give up and never settle. That is what it's going to take for you to have your best life. So many people I know talk about wanting their best life, but they don't do the work that it takes. And let's be honest, if you want to have an epic life, it's going to take some work. It's going to take you being relentless and obsessed. So I hope this is just a little bit of a message that you'll use in your life right now to level up what it is you're working on, get clearer on what it is you're working on. And if you do that, hit me up on the Daily Mastermind on Facebook or Instagram. Email me. I always put my email in the show notes. Let me know what it is you're working on, and more importantly, what it is you're bumping up against. What trials, what obstacles, what things are keeping you from getting what you want. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So do me a favor and hit me up. Share this episode. It would mean a lot to me if you'd share this episode. And let's get obsessed with our goals. Let's get relentless with creating the life that you were meant to live. And that's my message for today. I hope you have an amazing day.